This is the NT614 diagnostic tool from FOXWELL. Let's open this thing up and try it out. So it comes with this nice carrying case. Inside here, you're gonna find your diagnostic tool right here. And then on the other side here is your connection for your OBD port. They also send a micro USB for connecting this to your computer for updates or other diagnostic services. There is also a SD card reader in here, which is a USB type. So this does have a lot of features. It's not your typical homeowner OBD connection diagnostic tool. This is a lot more similar to the ones that they would have at like a dealership, and this does work for all makes and models. I'm gonna plug this in here. We'll go through some of the features, but keep in mind this thing is a very powerful tool. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with it, and a lot of it depends on the type of model you're connecting to, that things you can access depending on the ECU and how the car was designed. All right, so I have it plugged into my OBD port. I'm just gonna turn the vehicle on here, and you can see it powered on with the power of the car. Some different features in here. We'll start with the auto VIN. So we just go in here and it's going to connect to the ECU of the car, determine the VIN number of the car. You can manually input that as well there. And you can see nice big LCD display here. Controls, very easy to use. Your arrows, you get your back key, you're okay. Question mark key, and then these are some other features here depending on what you're doing in here. Now we can also go into the OBD here and run a diagnostic to see if there's any codes. We'll go through the auto scan. You can also set protocols. All right, so you can see the diagnostic is finished. It did find a code, gives you some info about different monitors it checked. So let's just hit OK here on this. So we can look at this code. It is showing that I have a catalytic converter code on here, which is nice. It gives you the code number and also tells you what it is. I can save this into my history if I want to remember what the code was and erase it, which is really nice. A lot of times you erase it and you don't remember what was the code before, if you're curious. So this is nice. It has that save feature. So I'm going to go ahead, save this. You name your file here. Hit F3 for save. And then I'm going to go ahead and erase this. And there's a lot of different things in here. There is, you can view your live data if your car's running, different engine RPM, throttle position, things like that. O2 sensor monitor, onboard monitor, component test, vehicle information, vehicle status, a bunch of different stuff here. I mean, this is a really powerful tool. You're going to want to read through the manual, figure out how it works. You're not just going to hop in and press 2 buttons and be able to do everything. So there's obviously, you get your diagnostics here, maintenance. A lot of this is dependent on the vehicle. You can clear engine, transmission, ABS, and airbag systems with this. You can reset your oil service. This works for maintenance on your electronic park brake system. You get live sensor data on this, your PID grasp, and saving and freeze framing data. And you can also retrieve information from your ECU, which is really nice. So definitely a really powerful tool. It does take some time to figure out how to use it. This is an older model, so there's a little bit less I can do on this model. I guess that's important to point out too. This does work for OBD1 as well as OBD2, which is nice. But on the newer vehicles, this tool is going to be a lot more useful because the newer vehicles are designed to communicate a lot more. The ECUs are a lot smarter, and this will be able to work with them better. You can also update. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff, so you can get around. You're going to have a lot of fun playing around with this tool. It's a great tool with a lot of power and functions to it. So if you're looking for a powerful OBD diagnostic tool, this one is a great option.